Hi, this is Ryan Hicks, and I'm very happy to do my summary of learning for EC&I 831. I thought I would first start with the Google Plus community. I thought the idea of having a Google Plus community was interesting. I mean, I'm familiar with some of the Google apps, but I've never really used anything in depth, and it was really cool to see how it functioned and how well it operated, how easy it was. The access was great because I could access it on my phone, I could access it on a tablet, at work, at home. It was very easy to stay in touch, especially with the notifications. Um, when people commented on something that I put or when I was commenting on other people's stuff, it was really easy to stay in touch with the Google Plus community. Also, usually, when we have these classes that are called distance education, they can be very impersonal, but I did find that people sharing things and kind of sharing their insights and their own stories made it much more personal. So that was a benefit to having the Google Plus. Um, our blogs that we had to do week to week, I kind of struggled with that at the beginning because I really didn't blog that much and I didn't really know what to say. Or maybe it was a question of I really didn't feel that what I had to say had any value. I felt a little weird about it at first, but from reading other people's blogs and people that did a really good job of it, like a Jen or a Kelly or other people in the class, I kind of got the idea like, okay, well, this is interesting. I enjoy what they have to say, and what they're saying is simple, concise, to the point. It's got some good stuff and leaves you with a few questions. So I kind of based my first couple blogs on that. And I really feel like I improved on my blogging, that I introduced some ideas, posed some interesting questions, and hopefully people enjoyed reading my blog. I sure enjoyed, after a while, putting that together. I really struggled with Twitter in this class when we started. I've been using Twitter not that long, and when I started it was mainly for a promotion period for my music, and I really didn't know how to use Twitter, and my wife made fun of me because she's prolific on Twitter. She's great, hashtags, all those things she's great at, and I kind of felt illiterate because if you don't know the Twitter talk and how to properly do something or how to properly hashtag, you feel kind of a little bit like um, you know, out of your element, and I certainly felt that. But going through what we went through in the class and looking at what people did and how people used Twitter, it worked really, really well. So I was glad to see that. The MOOC that I was in, as I posted on my summary of that, that was a really enjoyable experience. And prior to this class, I had no idea what a MOOC was, so I was really happy to be enlightened by that, and definitely plan on taking more MOOCs in the future. I'm happy to say that over the last few months I incorporated many new things into my teaching, some of which I received from suggestions from people within the Google Plus community, like for example Planboard was mentioned earlier, and I started using that. Also some of the Google apps that we talked about, I started using that. The week that we did digital storytelling, I did some more work with that, and I found that each week that whatever the focus was, it just kind of incorporated a little bit more of those into my teaching. And probably the most meaningful one for me was the week that we had Sue Waters do a presentation on blogs for us. And what really touched me is that I made some sort of comment, just a little thing, and Sue responded to it. I was basically alluding to that I haven't seen a lot of music educators blogs, and she pointed me in the right direction of that, and then I started my own music education blog and was able to share some of the great things that my students were doing, and really enjoyed that process, and it was a very easy way to do it. I mean, I was doing it off my phone. I could take pictures, post things very quickly, and it was great. And I don't think if I had this class I would be doing those things right now. I've been teaching for 15 years, and certainly after a period of time you get kind of comfortable, it becomes a little routine, and one of the things that I most enjoyed about some of the things that we looked at this semester was it really kind of shook up my teaching and made me look at new things. And I feel really honored to have been a part of this great community that we had of teachers. It's unusual because so many university classes are instructor-led, and Alec and Katia did a great job, but so much of the real push of the content came from us and came from great people that were very generous with their ideas. So it was wonderful to see those things, and it got me excited and got me excited to try those things in the classroom, and it really invigorated me, and it's going great. I'm really happy with the changes that I've made. I found the Blackboard Collaborate sessions that we did at first really confusing. I can kind of only successfully focus on one thing at a time, and when we were listening to the presentation, whatever the screencast was, with the comments on the side, it was really hard for me to follow, and I was really confused, honestly, after the first couple. But then I got used to it and enjoyed it. I mean, I guess we have over 40 people in this class, and if you think about having a regular class, there's no way that people could comment as much as they could in the Blackboard Collaborate session, so that helped. And for me too, I find that I need to go back and review some of the things just to kind of for things to sink in. So the fact that those were screencasts, that I could go back and review those, that really helped. I'd like to thank Alec and Katya for having a wonderful class. I'd like to thank everybody in the class for being so generous with their ideas, their resources, their time, and their talent. We have so many creative people in this class, and I appreciated that so many people shared their things, and I also appreciated that many people went outside of their comfort zones and tried new things. I tried to do the same thing, and it really paid off for me, and I'm glad I did it, and it's been a wonderful opportunity. I wish everybody the very best on their journeys, and hope to stay in touch through Twitter and other means, and thank you very much for listening to my summary. Have a great day.